Yeah, I'm live. Yeah, come on in here. What you doing today? Just wanted to come here and speak to you about a new venture. The Alex Wheel 64, this holography, Ether-INS. Thank you for watching my videos, commenting, subscribing, sharing them. You know what I'm saying? If you learned something, go on ahead and spread it to your friends and your fams. You know what I'm saying? How your mom and them doing, by the way? How they doing? Now, I would like to introduce to you all that are going to be watching this or are watching this as I'm doing this live stream that my new channel, Anime Ghost Files, is now up and running. So once this live stream is done, I'll put the links and all that stuff in the description section. But for right now, it's my new channel. You know what I'm saying? Anime Ghost Files. Why didn't I think of that before? And it was inspired by that video that I did, Yu-Gi Z, where, I did like an hour and a half of just, talking about various anime and how those anime shows or movies have, the SEMO in it, which is, spiritual aspect, esoterica, metaphysics, and occult in that. So right within that title of Yu-Gi Z, my childhood anime Ghost Files, that was the title that was going to be for my new channel that I just made, Anime Ghost Files. So do subscribe if you like anime. I'm going to be starting out with, I already uploaded the video for Yu-Yu Hakusho. So it's basically going to be like a filing system, just because I got the name Ghost Files from Yu Yu Hakusho, that's what it's in Japanese. It translates to like Ghost Files or Ghost Report or Poltergeist Report. It's my favorite anime. So the videos that I'm going to be making on this new channel, Anime Ghost Files, is going to like I said, we're going to be exploring spiritual, magical, occult aspects of the anime that you and I love to watch. So that's, Yu Yu Hakusho, Pokemon, Dragonball Z, One Punch Man, Death Note, Devilman, all that. You know what I'm saying? Hunter x Hunter, Naruto. I never seen Naruto. I'm gonna get to watching it. I just started watching One Piece and Neon Genesis Evangelion. So we're gonna be doing videos on all these anime works and exploring the spiritual, occult, esoteric, metaphysical aspects of those shows. So each of the videos is going to be a file. It's going to have a file number to it. And in those videos is, what I'm saying, it's going to be like a teaching modules. So for those of you that go beyond the entertainment value, like for example, there's a lot of y'all that watch anime or have watched anime when you was younger, and perhaps it was just for entertainment. Like you liked Goku doing the Kamehameha wave, Kamehameha. Like you like when Ash catch the Pokemons and you know what I'm saying, the Exodia card and Yu-Gi-Oh. Well, now what we're going to be doing is exploring those aspects and seeing if they connect to real world practices or knowledge or anything of that nature. So it's going to be like a school in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Trying to reach a younger audience because I know maybe people my age have stopped watching anime. I haven't. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of the anime that you watch, if you're watching the right stuff, it's a lot of adult stuff in there anyway. So just because it's animated with colors and pencils and computer generated graphics or whatever does not mean that you shouldn't still be able to enjoy it as an adult. You know what I'm saying? They got adult theme anime. They got anime for little jits, little babies or whatever. They got anime for everybody. You know what I mean? So I have a new channel to repeat for those of you that just coming in. Anime Ghost Files, my new YouTube channel. Subscribe, watch it, share it. You know what I'm saying? And I was inspired by it because I watched, no, I'm not gonna say watch. I went to Facebook like a few months ago, and they got this whole Yu Yu Hakusho group. And you know what I'm saying, I was sitting here having a debate with people that, there's people that don't care to look into the deeper or more depthical aspects of the things they watch, not just anime, but movies, TV shows, or whatever. And I'm like, well, I'm gonna make a whole channel where we just gonna focus on those deeper aspects of the anime. You know what I'm saying? Me being a fan and me being someone that, you already know that I teach on alchemy, metaphysics, and, that type of higher esoteric knowledge. So why not combine what I love and what I teach about and combine them as one thing? Anime Ghost Files. That's the name. And in each of those videos, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to provide references and, video links or books or whatever that correspond with whatever I'm speaking about in those videos. So check it out. So if you're watching this after the live stream has gone off, like I said, I'm going to put the links and all that in the description section of the video. It's a great idea. It was right there and I didn't even see it. Because I actually had the idea for that video, Poke Yu-Gi Ball Z. Like I've been had the idea for that video like last year, like back in 2021. But you know how you have an idea, but you put it on the shelf until the time is right to bring it out. So I think this is good timing to bring this out. You know what I'm saying? So if you love anime and you want to get into a more depthical conversation, like you don't want to just deal with the surface level of things, you like drilling deep into what's actually being said. Because I watch shows like Yu-Yu Hakusho and I get curious about the authors and the producers. I'm like, where they know this from? Like, they know some stuff. I want to know what they know, or how they know it, or you know what I'm saying, what were they trying to say in the anime show about that. So like, for example, in Yu Yu Hakusho, you're dealing with spirituality, you're dealing with Reiki or energy manipulation and all that. I want to learn more about that. Like, is there any real world applications on that? Or is there any type of sacred text or any type of books or anything, videos or anything about that, so that I could do further study on that? Because what if watching that anime was my first exposure to stuff like that, or to these spiritual things? So now you got me on YouTube where you can watch my videos on it, my anime ghost file videos, and then I can kind of guide you or show you like where else you can kind of get further information, or you can learn more about what the show is presenting, you know what I'm saying, within its, if it's a movie, within its run, you know what I'm saying? Like in Dragon Ball Z, like I said, that whole thing of them stepping into that hyperbolic time chamber is like, can you do that without having to step into a time? Like, can you speed up and slow down time just using your mind? Is that possible? Can you do that? Because again, you probably like, 10 years old, 11 years old, when you probably first watching Dragon Ball Z, and you know what I'm saying, you didn't think much of it. But what if it has real world application? Can you use your mind to slow down time, speed up time? Can you do that? Or do we have to just rely on technology to do stuff like that? And you know me, it's like, all this artificial technology that you see out here is really just based on some sort of atrophied or dormant ability that you have lying dormant within you. So if the machine can do it, why can't you? Just like your phone that you probably watching me on, or that you use every day. Like, your phone does all this stuff that you aren't doing. Your phone can pick up different signals on different wavelengths of the electromagnetic spectrum. Why aren't you? If your phone can pick up on Wi-Fi and Bluetooth and mobile data or cellular data or internet, why can't you yourself pick up on that stuff? Like, do you think you just limited to your 5 senses and that's it? Because your eyes and your ears, for example, they're there to process information on a certain wavelength of the electromagnetic spectrum. So I'm asking, can you go beyond those ranges and get and process information? And see how I came up with that just by watching Dragon Ball Z? Because again, and people just think it's just fiction and it's just for play or it's just fantasy. It's like, I mean, it has to be based on some reality. I mean, that's how it kind of resonates with people that watch it. You see these like DBZ fighters in Dragon Ball Z, like they do some very rigorous training. That's not fictional. Like, haven't you been to the, or maybe some of y'all lazy or whatever, but I'm pretty sure some of you have been to the gym if you've trained hard. You probably got on some sort of diet or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And you trained. I don't know what you trained for. Maybe it's for sports or for martial arts, or maybe you just wanted to be leaner or, you know what I'm saying, get your muscles up or whatever, get more cut. You know what I mean? But we can go beyond that physical application, though. We can say, like, okay, let's deal with things of spirit and mind or whatever. And all that type of stuff is all throughout these anime cartoons and shows. You know what I'm saying? All throughout that stuff. And you think it's just fiction. You don't even look deeper into it. Well, like I said, I came up with my channel, Anime Ghost Files, where I'm gonna be a profiler and I'm gonna profile each of these anime TV shows or even the movies. Is, you know what I'm saying, like Akira. I'm a big fan of Akira, that anime that came out in the late '80s. You know what I'm saying? Very fluid animation or whatever. We're gonna explore all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Even in the show Akira, they deal with a lot of like psychic or extrasensory perception or psychic abilities. Is that fiction? Is that merely just fiction, or is there more to that? Like I said, we're going to use these anime ghost file videos to explore all of that. Because I'm a person that, you know, in my spare time, I like to watch videos on YouTube where, you know, you got people that review these anime shows and movies, or they, you know, they give you their opinion on them. They say that this saga is better than that one, or this anime is the best anime ever, or this one is the worst. You know what I'm saying? Or the theme, they explore the themes in these shows, you know what I'm saying? Like Dragon Ball Z, going back to that, real common. Goku is a person that will sacrifice himself literally to save other people or save the people we love or save the earth or whatever. But I wanted to go a little bit more depthical. You know how depthical I be doing. You know what I'm saying? You know the depthical I be doing. You know what I mean? That should be a shirt. You know the depthical I be doing. You know what I mean? Even stuff that you wouldn't even consider spiritual, like going back to Dragon Ball Z. Like there's a saga known as the Cell Saga in Dragon Ball Z where, um, you know, you have this scientist that creates these androids. You know what I'm saying? And the most organic android, I would say, that had, you know what I'm saying, it would be Cell. You know about Cell, right? Perfect Cell, imperfect Cell. Well, let's explore that on a deeper level. What's going on, Amaru? What's going on? Just here to talk about my new channel, Anime Ghost Files. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe, share, like. It's up now. I already got the video, the spirituality of Yu-Yu Hakusho. Just did that video. I uploaded it today. You know what I'm saying? Where we get into the spirituality of Yu Yu Hakusho. But getting back to the Dragon Ball Z thing was Cell. So that, and so then it's like we're going to see, that's something to study, right? Because now we're dealing with artificial intelligence, maybe genetics, because we're talking about artificially created life form like Cell. You know what I'm saying? The villain in Dragon Ball Z. We could do a whole video about that stuff, but you don't see those type of videos. So my whole thing is, if you don't see something that could be done, but it's not being done, you are the one to do it. That's your lane. You saw that it could be done this way, so it's your ass. Get your ass out there and do it. Don't be on some shit like, oh, somebody should do this, or it wouldn't be interesting if someone did that. No, nigga, you supposed to be the one doing that. You came up with it. Now, I wasn't about to let this opportunity pass me by, because what if I'm sitting here saying, I don't think nobody gonna like me talking about the spiritual or, you know, occult aspects of anime and me doing videos like that. And then 2 weeks later, somebody come through and take my idea and they already jump on it. And now they making all the money. You know what I'm saying? He said, need your email. I have a Black Genetics book. Okay, yeah, okay, cool. I'll just hit you up, man. I'll hit you up. I'll remember to hit you up after this. But yeah, man, this is what we doing over here, you know, and definitely trying to capture the minds of the youth. Because again, sometimes like how I do on my page, I don't know if that's gonna, you know, resonate with younger audiences, like I wouldn't know that. But if you use like a media like anime or something like that, you can reach people, not just young people, or just people that also share your love or hatred of some of these, you know, anime shows. You know what I mean? I think it's a. I don't know if you know if it's a good idea, but I see that it was an excellent idea. You know what I'm saying? Okay, cool, cool. All right, go ahead and do that. But yeah, that's I'm just here to talk about that because I did notice that when I put out my video, Poke Yugi Ball Z, you know that people started wanting to watch that. Like the views on that shot up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, y'all like some of y'all like that type of content. Let me go ahead and focus on that and make a whole channel based on all that. You know what I'm saying? Make a whole channel on it. Because we did go, like, you know, we dealt with Pokemon and how that's, you know, kind of related to demonology or whatever. I wasn't the first one to point that out. I'm actually someone who saw it on internet that, you know, people was making that connection. So like I said, I'm gonna make a video about that whole thing. I already deal with that stuff on my channel anyway, so now you got to animate that, you know, for the past couple decades, they've been dealing with this. They've been doing that. I already told you, Pokemon is the biggest franchise in the world. It's bigger than the MCU, like the Marvel comics. It's bigger than that too. They making billions of dollars. And like I told you before, like you got these church people, you know, those are people that's in these religions that's saying that Pokemon is demonic. And it is. You know what I'm saying? If you really look at it, it is demonic. But to say that it's evil, I mean, I ain't gonna say it's evil, but it does have some correlations to demonology. I'll say that. I'll definitely agree with that one. I can't be your defendant lawyer on that one. I gotta go with what the plaintiff is saying. But also being able to like explain it, you know what I'm saying, in a way that people will understand. So that's what we're doing over there at this at my new page, Anime Ghost Files. I also have my Instagram page for it, Anime Ghost Files, all one word, on Instagram. So you can if you want to follow me on there, and you can, you know when I post something, or just keep up with what I'm trying to do. And like I said, it should culminate into a community of people where I'm not the only one who knows this stuff. So if you watch these videos, there's a whole comment section where you get to sit here and add to what the conversation is. So if we're talking about the spirituality of Dragon Ball Z, well, you get to comment on that video and you get to add what you want to add to it. Like maybe something I missed, or maybe something that I could go, like I didn't put in the video, or something that you want to, some sort of book or whatever. Do that too. You know what I mean? So all that. Somebody knocking at my door. I got an appointment. But that's all I wanted to say here. So let me service this person at my door. Anime Ghost Files. Subscribe, share, like, comment, do all that.